Hello everybody, it's Jeff and I'm back with another BootLego build. This one came in the mail. I've been waiting for it for a while here. And we will take a look here. This is a BootLego of the Big Bang Theory TV show Apartment. And for example, if I can get it lined up here. Where is he, right where my thumb is. I don't know if you can see, but there's like, I think it's Leonard. Yeah. Well, anyways, I know I'm going to need my wife's help putting this together, meaning she'll probably do it for me. But I'm going to open it up and start to look through it here a little bit. Of course, she always lets me do the figures. Okay, well, first of all, you got this bent up book. I mean, look at how bent up this book is. I mean, look how bent up this book is. It looks terrible. Okay, and as you can see here, I got a couple of bags. I put the other bags out of the way so my wife can go through those. But these are the bags I wanted to look at for myself. Here are the figures. And in this one, you got some little signage and doodads, but there's also hair pieces for the characters. So I'm going to open these bags and start to assemble the figures for the Big Bang Theory. Now again, this is a BootLego. It's not real Lego. But if you buy this set, you're gonna pay a pretty penny. And you know what? I don't want to spend that much. I want to have it, but I don't mind having a generic version of the characters. I mean, I love the show, but I don't want to go into debt buying the show figures. So yeah, I mean, there's lots of little, oh, I think that's Raj's little dog, Cinnamon, that's on the, well, if I can turn it. I think that's Cinnamon. It's fun. Exactly. That's funny. So I'm going to sort the arms here. It's weird. You can tell which arms are Sheldon's because he always wears a long sleeve shirt with a short sleeve shirt on top of it. I guess that's his thing that he does. Now I have the complete series of this thanks to my lovely wife. I have it on Blu-ray and that is so awesome. Now I own the whole series, so you know, if it's not on like a streaming network or whatever, I can watch it. I don't have to like go, oh, well, I guess I'll never see that again. You know, it's good to buy some of the series that you like because streaming services are okay, but after a while they rotate the stuff. And if you want to see something that they rotated off, well, you got to either wait for them to put it back or just go without. And I'm not going without. If I want to see a show, in this day and age, you should be able to watch anything you pretty much want. Alright, so I got the hands and arms and characters. Now, let's open this bag here. See what's in this one. I'm really just interested in the pieces to make the characters, like the hair pieces, like these. Yeah, this is the hair for Amy Farrah Fowler. So we'll put all the hair pieces off to the side here. You get Bernadette and Penny's hair, and you got one of their boards they always write their equations on and stuff like that. And there's remotes for TVs, and there's all sorts of interesting stuff that you can use to decorate the apartment. Well, come on. I'm trying to get all the hair pieces there. There's another one. Now these are all like stuff for the walls that all the collectibles and things that they have in their apartment. But yeah, I saw this build. Oh, I don't know how long it's been out now, a year or two, whatever. I saw this at a Toys R Us that we used to have here in Portland, a few miles, about half an hour from here. So, all right, so I'm going to start assembling these figures here. Oh, yeah, hear that click? That's quality. That's quality right there. I'm wondering how many extra pieces I'm going to have, because you always get extra hands and arms and all sorts of stuff. Hear that? Yeah, that's how it's done. Okay, these are, I don't know if I can show it. See how it's two-tone like that? The long sleeve coming out and the short sleeve on top. Those are Sheldon's arms. So we will put his arms in the socket like that. Get this in here. I have been a fan of the Big Bang Theory as long as it's pretty much been out. Okay, let's see whose hair is whose. This is going to be interesting. Well, you know what? I'm actually going to wait, because if I pop that hair on and it don't want to come off, then it's going to be one of those things where it's never coming off. So I'm going to do the arms first for all the characters, and then I will assign the hair. I think that'd be a good plan of action here. Ah, yeah. Get on there. Now, with this set, the Sheldon that you get is wearing his Flash t-shirt. There is another Sheldon that you can get where he's wearing a Green Lantern t-shirt. So I ordered one of those separate. So I'm actually going to have two Sheldons in the long run, but I didn't wait for him to come in. I just figured I'd do these today. He hasn't come in yet. You watch, he'll come in today after I've... He won't come in today. Today's Sunday. Today won't... No, it's Sunday. He won't come in. There's Wolowitz. Bald. And I'm going to just, leave it that way for now. For now. All right, we're going to do Penny. Yeah, that clicked in there. Yeah, I like these builds with the apartments and buildings and sets like they act on in the shows. You can make a nice little diorama. They have like a plastic crystal type. Okay, I know Penny's hair is the beautiful long wavy hair like that. So you got Penny. Well, it's easy to tell Rajesh's hands and arms because he's Indian, so his skin is a different tone. So that's easy to tell. And his hair is black, so I know which one his is. His is. I have just been a big fan of this show pretty much since it started. I didn't know about it at first. And when I first had Netflix, back in the day when they would send you discs in the mail, I had signed up for, it is Rajesh Kutherpally. When I'd signed up to get like 3 discs at a time, my brother had said, "Have you ever watched The Big Bang Theory?" I'm like, "No, I've never heard of it." And he said, "Well, it's got a lot of science stuff in it, but there's nerd stuff about comics and toys and video games and stuff that you would really get into." I said, "Really?" So I tried it and I fell in love with the show. So I'd watched it and I bought a few seasons, and after a while I stopped watching for a while, and then I went back to it. More recently I went back to it. And here is Bernadette. And I've got the whole series now. Plus I've got the well, all I can get of young Sheldon at this point. I'm still waiting for more seasons to come out. I think they just finished their 6th season. But I have a set for young Sheldon. Oh yeah, that went on there pretty good. That has the first 5 seasons for young Sheldon. Young Sheldon, the show to me is quite different because it's humorous, but it's not like filmed in front of a studio audience where you hear the laughter of the audience responding to what happens on the stage. It's more of a dramedy, in my opinion. Okay, we're gonna do Amy Farrah Fowler, and then we're gonna put her hair on, assign her hair. Oh yeah, love that snapping, because that means it ain't coming apart. You gotta pop it on there pretty hard. Well, I got an extra hand. Oh wow, I put the wrong hand on Rajesh. He's got one Caucasian hand, and he's got one Indian hand. I'm gonna have to swap the hands. I hope I can get it out. I'm always saying, oh, they go in, they don't want to come out. Come on, Rajesh. Oh, okay, I got it. Good. All right. Crisis averted. That looked funny. Like he tanned everywhere, but the one hand. Okay. All right. See, he's got both his hands now. I missed that. I'm sure when I watch the video later, I'll be like, hey, wait, what are you doing? Okay, so Amy Farrah Fowler's hair. That was funny. Amy Farrah Fowler, played by the actress that played Blossom, Mayim Bialik, or I always have trouble pronouncing her name. I'm sure that's a common occurrence for her. You know, it's funny. She's the only actual, I don't know the word, scientist or whatever. Okay, so let's see these hairs. I'm trying to look at them and see which one looks like it would be for who. Now this one is definitely Wolowitz. This hair piece here. Let's see. Yeah, that is definitely Wolowitz. Okay, there's Howard Wolowitz. We'll put him over here. Okay, the two I'm having trouble with is Leonard and Sheldon. And I'm thinking this one. Oh wow, this is kind of I want to say this one is Sheldon, or this one. I think this one is Sheldon right here. I think that one is Sheldon. If you think I made a mistake, let me know. If you know, let me know. And I can hopefully pop the hair pieces off. And Leonard Hofstetter. Okay, I'll be right back here. I'm going to put them on little stands and we'll take a look at them. Alright, and here we are with all the minifigures for the cast of The Big Bang Theory. You got all of them, all 7. I know Rajesh doesn't have a girlfriend here, but he does have his trusty little dog, Cinnamon, right there. I tried to put them in couples as they are. So, what do I think about the figures for play? Well, pretty good once you put the correct hands on the right people. They seem pretty sturdy. I don't think they're going to fall apart too easily unless the child rips the hands off, you know, or the hair pieces or whatnot. But I don't think they're just going to kind of disintegrate in their hands by just moving them about. And for display, obviously, it's going to look great with the apartment when it's set up. So what I will do is I'm going to break away here, and once the apartment is put together, I will come back and we'll put the figures in the apartment for the display, and we will check it out. So I will see you in just a second. Okay, before I show off the apartment which my wife built, I did a little, but I couldn't finish it because I couldn't see. We got in the Sheldon with the Green Lantern shirt right there. So I'm gonna put him together. The least I can do that. I was doing okay, but when it came to the small stuff on their shelves, I quickly lost my patience because I couldn't see. I even downloaded the PDF for the real apartment that you get from Lego themselves. It's the same drawings. They're bigger, but if you need to blow them up on your tablet or what have you, it's still too small. I still can't see it. And I'm literally using a magnifying glass, and it still is too small. So I think these companies, they're afraid to print the instructions bigger because they have to spend more money on ink. We're scared. Like the money they charge isn't enough for these things. And I'm talking the originals, not this knockoff stuff. Because for the set, the basic set that we have here, I spent like 25 bucks. And I'm glad that's all I spent because these instructions are horrendous. Okay, can we turn the hair? Right there. There we go. All right, let's zoom in here. Okay, and there is the Sheldon. Here is the apartment for the Big Bang Theory. Now this door here opens. You can see it open there, my finger. Woo! I'm gonna take the newer Sheldon and just kind of pop them right here in front. Actually, you know what? Let's put them over here to the side. So in this multiverse, you got like two Sheldons, but the green one here came separate, but the ones here all came with the apartment. And I really want to thank my wife. Thank you, honey, for putting this together because I totally ran out of patience. I mean, here is the crummy book. I mean, the book is so everything. Trust me, if you saw this in person, you would know how small the printing is, and it's blurry. It's I don't know, not too good. But yeah, you got their sofa. Sheldon's in his spot, of course. You have to put Sheldon in his spot, and you got Amy, and you got Leonard, you got Penny, you got Howard, you got Bernadette, Rajesh, you got everybody there. You even got Cinnamon, the little dog right there. So this looks great. I'm probably going to use a little super glue at some point, pull some of this stuff out that I want to stay there permanently, figure out where everything needs to go. I'm planning on moving this, the whitewash board that they use to draw their equations on. I'm thinking of moving it. I got a lot of dead space here, but I don't know what to put because I don't want to block the action going on. And Howard usually sits on the floor here, and I put Bernadette next to him. So everybody is kind of like, you know, he's next to her and they're together. And of course, Rajesh and Cinnamon. So as for the other Sheldon, I don't know. We'll have to find a place for him. But yeah, this is the Big Bang Theory set. It's a BootLego. It is not real. None of the figures are real. None of it's real.
It's all in your imagination.
Yeah, it's all in your imagination. But honestly, despite my trouble with it, a lot of that is because of my eyesight. So I don't know if everybody would have that problem. My wife obviously didn't. She built it. She built the rest of it. I built a little, but she pretty much built the whole thing. I kind of gave up early. I was able to do the figures, like you saw earlier. But yeah. So anyways, How do I feel about it for play? You better glue this sucker together if you want your kids playing with it. This is, I would assume, more for an older person that's a fan of the show, like an adult who really gets into it as a collector piece. Maybe not something you'd play with. If you are going to play with it, I would certainly suggest that you do a little gluing. And I'm not talking about the figures per se, I'm talking about the furniture. Put it where you want, decide, and then glue it down. Get yourself some super glue or some Craggle, or a lot of times I like to use clear, just clear glue, like Elmer's glue that's clear, so it dries clear. And make sure you glue it in an inconspicuous place where nobody will see it, or else it's going to look crappy. But yeah, I think it's for what it is, it's good build. I imagine the real Lego one would probably be nicer. It would look the same, but it would probably be nicer build, so it would probably work better. I don't know if the instructions would be printed bigger on the real Lego one. But again, if you're looking to buy that, oh man, I think it's going for like over 100 right now. I paid 25. I mean, normally a minifigure goes for like $5. So I've already, you know what I mean? If you think about it, what did I get? Like 4, 5, 6, 7 figures originally. And then I got the other one I ordered for like $1. So yeah, if you knew the show well and you knew what you were doing, you could build this out. You know, make it bigger and make a whole apartment instead of just this one little section here. You could build it out at the kitchen, put their computer desks over here, a doorway going out this way. You know, if you had a good picture of what it looks like and you were creative, you could probably do that. Me, not so much. I had too much trouble doing this, so I just praise the Lord for my wife. She's wonderful, and she took care of this. So that's it. I hope you liked it. We'll talk to you later.